Hey guys, been a while. Been a while since we've had content, but we're back for Clash of Wills Season 12.1. Centaur of Unknown Origin for a Rank 1 Light Team. Um, how's it pronounced? Mechiron? Mechiron? Whatever. But anyway, so here's the party we're using. I did pull for Celeste. Got one from tickets, did the step up, had to go to pity, but here we are. Did have some Prompto luck, so yeah, got an EX3 Prompto. So if you have, EX3 of a bunch of units and only have an EX1 Celeste, maybe this is for you. I don't know how good of a guide clear it is, but it works. So if nothing else, for entertainment's sake. So, a limited unit, and 2B, she's going to be not the carry, but she'll be doing a significant amount of damage. So, did get the new Clash of Wills Celestite. I think, I forget what it's called. Not the newest one, not the bracer, but the pendant of Will. So, have that on her. She's starting in shift, just some morale fill stuff, not really built for damage. Tyvus' Spirit, that pendant of Will, some immunity, ailment resistance. Not sure why I have Prodigious Performer on her. Could probably be using a better morale fill type something there. I guess we'll go with a regen type thing. But yeah, just Pure Lotus, whatever. Then base form built for damage. The Dark Visions, Katana, Clash, Gear, Chain Cap up. Doesn't have to be true Vampirism. Could just be Lightning's STMR. But yeah. And she does need, in the base form, at least 500 LB fill per turn. So she's max on everything. Beast, Human, Machine, LB. Anything else worth noting on her? No, not really. But yeah, like I said, high class dagger for the LB fill. So Prompto, base form. Dual wielding instruments for the morale fill. Titus's garb, just morale fill stuff. This card, just a high attack card, preferably something that gives him some chain cap up. He doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it is kind of a tight clear. So shift form. Max on everything. He's kind of hard to gear for Beast Killer, but he's max Beast, Human, Machine, max LB. Nothing else worth noting really. I think he's getting Beast Killer from the chest piece and some Human Killer from the hat. But Helm Mastery. Am I getting attack stats out of that from him? No, because he's not wearing a helm anyway. So we can just go with one of these, I guess. So, okay, there we go. Richt, base form, built for damage. He got kind of secondary gear. He's max everything. He is starting in shift, so some immunity. Chain Accelerator. Maybe Chain Accelerator would be better on Prompto. But shift form, a lot of morale fill stuff. Immunity. Not really any point in Prodigious Performer there, but whatever. Let's go ahead and give him Medine. Whatever. Medine's thing from Esper Tyvus. There we go. Anything else worth noting on Richt? No, but he does have the banner card from Celeste. So there's that. Melissa, yeah, usual stuff. MP cost down, morale fill stuff, high spirit. Ended up not using blue wave, so you could slot something else in there. Immunity from I Love Chocobos. And I didn't really pay attention to any resistances on anyone, to be honest. I put this team together before I looked at the wiki, got a rank 1 without looking at the wiki, so it's kind of, yeah, this boss is kind of a joke with Melissa. She's going to be keeping the boss imbued every turn that's relevant. It's only a 6-turn clear, so we can keep the boss imbued for 4 turns. 5, we burst, doesn't do anything between 5 and 6, and then 6 we kill it. So here's Celeste, morale fill. She's got all the clash gear. Yeah, so there's her gearing. She has Richt's card. And then shift form, built for damage. She's max LB against human, machine, and beast. And she's on Ifrit with the overcap. So there we go. And then we're tanking this with Elena. Again, like I said, didn't really pay attention to resistances. So here's her base form gear. She's got the high Celestite bracer to extend those LB mods on 2B. Some preemptive racial mitigation. And yeah, and a morale fill card, Melissa's card. Then shift form, tried to gear her for damage. She's at max beast, human, and 275 machine, max LB. So, we will get into it. So, and again, yeah, 2B and Richt are starting in the shift form. Everyone else is starting in the base. 2B is going to use the skill from the bracer for the LB mod. It's 5 turns. Prompto is going to break and then just punch a couple times. And you do want to make sure Richt has his TMR in the shift form so that his normal attack is a dispel. Celeste is going to imbue light, put up the field, and do her mitigation for everyone. Melissa is going to... We're going to wait on Melissa. So Elena is going to Shelga, cover, and provoke. So we'll send these 2. And then Melissa, as soon as they're done, she is going to All-Consuming Darkness for Dark Imbue on the boss. Shared Immunity and Chronic Flow. So you'll notice we didn't put up Bar Darkja, so that does make morale gain a little bit of a struggle, just because we're going to be taking quote-unquote damage when it hits us with its physical attacks that heal us. It's, I don't know. I mean, it's healing us, so we're not really taking damage, but the game counts it as damage, so it's a kind of a fight against the morale. But we want that, just since Elena doesn't have auto-healing on her normal attack like Abigail does. So it kind of helps us. It keeps her topped off, at least. Okay. Turn 2, 2B is going to shift at LB. Prompto is going to base form LB. Melissa is going to put up the barrier or the parasol shield, then just do a couple killers on whoever. It's not really a damage turn, it's just kind of more for morale gain. Rick's going to the base form. He's going to do his big killer Magnus, Luminous Burst for a longer duration light amp, and just end with Bolting Strike. Elena can base form LB, and Celeste is going to Barlightka, Solar Battery, and then end with Bolting Strike. So, I don't know what the best timing is. I've been sending Celeste and Rick, then Elena, and then the other two, and it seems to all chain together. Again, it's not for damage. You at least get your 100 count chain score. I mean, we get that on the burst turn anyway, but I'd rather see a clean chain, so. I guess we missed there. Should have been 100 if everyone chained together. Okay. So Rick's going back to the shift form where he has all his morale fill stuff, and he's just going to do the skill from the card on himself. Prompto is going to fill LB, just break, I guess, and then punch. Elena is going to, on this turn, do her own light amp, barrier for everyone with Sanctuary, and then just punch. Celeste, this turn, is going to just refresh the imbue and do both of her cooldowns. 2B is going to do Tyvus' Spirit, and Melissa's going to SLB herself. Alright. So we're going to set up for our first burst here. So Rick is going to Leading Light, Leading Legend, and Radiant Protection. So make sure you do Rick first before Melissa, and make sure you do Elena after Melissa. So Prompto is going to shift. He's going to do his light amp, elemental burst light, his LB mod, and then put up the field. 2B is going to do her light amp cooldown, her 150 amp, and then machine killer for the party. Celeste, this turn, is going to do her amp, her LB buff, and refresh the field. Melissa is going to, let's see, she will seconds of support onto 2B, since it double dips. She's going to do human killer on 2B, and then she will do uncontrollable darkness on the boss. Then Elena is going to use the Gilded Bracer on 2B to extend all those LB mods she has. Okay, now we burst, so we're gonna LB pretty much everyone. So yeah, shifted LB with Prompto. Base form LB with 2B. Shifted LB with Elena. Shifted LB with Celeste. Base form LB with Rick. And Melissa is going to give Human Killer over to Celeste. Beast Killer over to 2B. And then just whatever. I guess Shield. Let's activate our morale skills. Resistance, sure. So we're going to send Rick and Prompto, let the chain build. Send Celeste and 2B, and then Elena immediately after them. So here we go. And we're looking for about 10.5 billion or so. A little shy. 10 billion. Hopefully we can clean that up on this turn. So Elena is going to the base form. She's just going to Barb Lazega 3 times. Fill LB. Rick's going to shift. He's going to do Moment of Weakness and then Mirror of Equity a couple times. So Melissa's going to bar Darkja twice. And then Maneater over to 2B. So now we just LB these 3. So we're going to send Richt and then click everyone else immediately after Richt. And there we go. It was a little tight. On average, that first burst, I've been getting around 10.5 billion, so that was a little low, but we got it cleaned up. Let's see who did what. So there you go, rank 1. So yeah, Celeste rolled kind of low there. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it, I'm doubtful if it helped anyone, but if it helped you, great. So anyway, catch you later.